Hello, I'm Richard Chambers, and welcome back to another in my continuing series for internal audit professionals, A View from the Audit Trail. I learned early in my career how time-consuming and frustrating it could be to write an effective audit report. No matter how well I thought I did, the audit team leader would inevitably rewrite the report. What's more, the chief audit executive would mark it up even further. Larry Sawyer, a father of modern internal auditing, once observed that few sources of friction within the audit department exceed that caused by the process of report writing. And it's not only the team leaders and CAEs who will wield their mighty pens. Consider all the other levels of review, from legal, from professional editors, from the quality assurance team. Oh, and we cannot forget those whose areas of responsibility we just audited. They'll want to weigh in on the draft report too. It can sometimes take as long to issue a report as it takes to perform the actual audit. So what to do? From my experience, there are at least 5 strategies that can reduce the amount of time it takes to report audit results. First, share the internal audit results with the client as you go. What I mean is that once your team is satisfied there's a reportable condition, share that information with the client. That can be done informally or through a memorandum. Regular communication with clients during the audit, including sharing draft findings and recommendations, can help avoid nasty surprises at the end. Second, consider eliminating or reducing levels of review. We must be careful here. Large organizations can get quite a few people involved in crafting their engagement reports. But do they really make things better? Eliminating or delegating down reviews can help, but they entail some risks. Fresh viewpoints and different levels of expertise are important. More senior staff also ensure more experienced eyes are on the drafts. And you don't want to sacrifice accuracy or clarity. The key is to obtain constructive input. Reducing levels of review may move the audit along faster, but consider the risks. Next, use team editing or report conferencing. Consider bringing the audit team together with all of those who will edit or review the draft report for a single editing session. This can reduce report cycle time dramatically. It can eliminate the endless back and forth of the usual editing process. This is a strategy I used at the U.S. Postal Service Office of Inspector General. For example, everyone sat around the table. The audit report was projected onto a screen, and participants committed to staying until the review process was complete. Once you're done, you're done. You don't have to worry about anyone circulating new versions of the report and being forced back to square one. Fourth, use a report writing feature on automated working papers. You've probably used a similar tool in other areas of work. There are commercially available audit management systems where extracts from electronic work papers can be automatically imported to the draft report templates. The draft audit report virtually writes itself. This can generate major efficiencies in the report writing process, again eliminating some of the back and forth. Another suggestion is to streamline the report format. Internal audit departments that reduce report cycle times generally produce leaner audit reports. This makes them not only faster to edit, but easier to read and act on. Complexity can slow down the process, and reaching consensus with clients can become onerous with longer reports. I'm convinced that long reports are not read in their entirety. Of course, it's tempting to include great detail, but you'll have more impact if you're clear and succinct. There are no quick solutions or easy answers to the age-old challenge of audit report timeliness. One-size strategy does not fit all. However, my hope is that my suggestions can help you better streamline your efforts and better reach those in a position to take action on your recommendations. You will make an impact. Thank you for joining me today on A View from the Audit Trail. I'm Richard Chambers.